Let's talk about Pattern Builder. And when we talk about Pattern Builder, we're talking about legal document automation. Is this tool really worth it? Let's talk about that. So let me first give you the overview you need to pay attention to. So let's first go to Pattern Builder 101. So what is this tool about? So Pattern Builder is a NetDocuments centric templates and process automation tool promising a no-code approach to automation. So basically no code here, okay? And Pattern Builder offers robust tools and can slipstream into legal process automation and document e-signing procedures. And however, you got to subscribe to NetDocument to access Pattern Builder. It's a NetDocument sort of tool. And while some firms buy NetDocuments expressly to use Pattern Builder, firms using another document management system or none must basically weigh the cost of NetDocuments plus Pattern Builder when seeking an automation and workflow technology. The question is if you want to get Pattern Builder, does it make sense for you to get NetDocuments also? Okay, so basically the cost here is really custom. You have to contact Pattern Builder for that, or even NetDocuments. So Pattern Builder is pretty comprehensive. It's pretty granular. It's pretty easy to use. But some of the things that we are really complaining about in our research is that there are no e-payments. At least as of the date of this show, they don't have e-payments capability right now. There are no ready-made templates as of now, and there is no open API. It's one of those things where, if you really want to, let's say you have a large firm or you have a medium-sized firm and you are using several tools in your tech stack, and you want to integrate with Pattern Builder, it's not possible right now unless you go through Zapier. Okay, so basically you have document automation, you have a web app, and the only integration that really works so far in our research is NetDocuments, because again, this is a NetDocuments sort of tool. So the bottom line here is for you to really analyze, first of all, what your needs are in terms of document automation, and also in terms of your scalability ambition. In other words, what do you see your firm 1 year from now? What do you see your firm 5 years from now, 10 years from now, in terms of volume, in terms of staff, in terms of workload? Very important to think about that. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Let me talk to you about the specs here. So when we talk about the Pattern Builder, what are we talking about in terms of core features? And so again, I want to insist on the fact that you are able to automate your entire work stream with Pattern Builder, right? So let's talk about the core features here. First of all, do you have an open API? No, it's not. You don't have an open API right now within a Pattern Builder, okay? I mean, an open API means that the program has an application programming interface that will allow it to directly integrate with other software programs, such as your firm's timekeeping, accounting, or custom relationship management software. Right now, this capability, this conduit, is not available within Pattern Builder, okay? In terms of version control, you do have that. So this means what? It means that Pattern Builder provides information on document revisions and makes sure you are using the most recent version of a template. So this is kind of cool. In terms of encryption, not a problem. Pattern Builder is really great there. In terms of e-signing, like built-in e-signing, another kudo there goes to a Pattern Builder. Fantastic. You also have OCR capabilities. In other words, you have optical character recognition capabilities here. We love that a lot. And as well as metadata scrubbing. This is another feature within Pattern Builder that really helps actually bring your law firm to a next level. So we love this extra layer of efficiency here. Okay, and within Pattern Builder, you have document templates. Yes, they do have them, but not as comprehensively as we would love to see it, because some competitors are having it. And so the document management program can create right now reusable templates, but it's not where it should be at right now, okay? But you do have a series of guided interviews within Pattern Builder, so you're able to sort of automate your document pretty fast, your document management pretty fast. You also have conditional logic in certain features, in certain I would say capabilities, in certain functionalities rather. So basically, Pattern Builder uses conditional logic, which means that you can choose to have certain text in your assembled documents included only under certain conditions. So this is kind of good. You also have tables, and you also have calculations within Pattern Builder. See? So when we talk about calculations, basically that means that this software can perform calculations based on numerical or text input. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Pattern Builder. And so the question is, we are basically reviewing Pattern Builder in and out. Let's talk about the features here. So when you analyze Pattern Builder, it's really important to really pay attention to a few features that can really enhance your law firm's operations. And I want to go through a few of them. And those are really critical, okay? First of all, you're able to embed document assembly directly into your DMS. Now, this ability alone can really save you 25 to 32% in terms of work stream cost based on our analysis, okay? So basically, you are going beyond find and replace with custom automations that populate user inputs into your Word and PDF documents and automatically save those documents in the folder or workspace of your choosing, all in a matter of seconds. So we're speaking here about celerity. We're speaking here about speed here, okay? Not minutes, not hours, all in a matter of seconds. And using your expertise, data, and logic rules, Pattern Builder can automatically generate entire packages of documents with the click of a button. And data collected from intake apps or connected databases is stored in data tables for editing and updating or reuse across documents and apps. So this is kind of cool. And clauses, templates, and other commonly used content can also be stored for easy access when automating documents. This easy access is kind of important because you want to actually gain traction when you're working on a case, especially if you have multiple lawyers and multiple legal assistants all accessing Pattern Builder at the same time. So this is sort of simultaneous access will really help you actually advance faster, okay? And you also are able to simplify complex tasks using Pattern Builder. In other words, you can connect multi-part processes like approvals and reviews. And so you have powerful document automations that incorporate your business's unique rules and logic, make end-to-end processes smoother for your legal professionals, clients, and customers. And that's what you need, okay? You're able, bottom line here is what? You're able to automate multi-user workflows by capturing and triggering task activity via data tables. And that sort of capture can really push your firm a long way towards the competitive edge. You're also able to add a layer of innovation within your work streams. In other words, you can innovate while remaining compliant. This sort of duality is really cool, compliance and innovation. So you can inherit NetDocuments security with every app you create. This is where Pattern Builder is trying to really sell you the NetDocuments sort of a proposal. The question is, do you really need it? You know, you can ask us in the comment section. We'll let you know based on your situation if you need that NetDocuments or not. But you do need to have NetDocuments to access Pattern Builder. Speaking of innovating while remaining compliant, it's important to understand that where many automation solutions do not measure up to the security and compliance requirements of law firms, and I mean all kinds of law firms, highly regulated industries, and the public sector, Pattern Builder comes with NetDocuments' sophisticated multi-layer security and compliance certification that thousands of similar organizations already trust with their most important documents and data. What we have found in our research here is that when you actually are innovating while being compliant, you always have to make sure that you do not make mistakes, because otherwise you actually are exposing your firm to stiff penalties and sanctions. Okay, but Pattern Builder helps you avoid those mistakes. So you are able, for instance, to easily create and upload documents that are really of key relevance to the case at hand. You're able to easily create and update automations. You can empower your people with the no-code tool. I want to insist on that. The no-code tool, so no need for having a PhD in coding to sort of use this tool. And so because Pattern Builder is a no-code tool, the power is in the hands of your lawyers and other experts to replicate and automate their unique processes and documents without having to rely necessarily on software developers or IT professionals. So this is a biggie in our view. This is a big win here. You are able to actually inherit NetDocument security with every app you create. So this is kind of cool because the bottom line here is that you are able to do things on a scalable manner. In other words, whether you have 10 10 lawyers, or whether you have 10,000 lawyers in your law firm, you're able to use the same Pattern Builder document automation tool to sort of get to the bottom of the case you're trying to really win. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Pattern Builder. So this is a Pattern Builder review. Let me talk to you about the extras here. So when you think about Pattern Builder, I want you to really think about the fact that, first of all, when it comes to pricing, I'll speak about pricing later on, but Pattern Builder is really a mum on its pricing strategy. They're not really transparent. And so they give you, they don't give you even a free trial. You can actually, you have to contact them for a demo. But the thing is that Pattern Builder integrates tightly with NetDocuments, because a lot of folks are asking whether Pattern Builder can integrate with my law practice management software. No. It integrates with NetDocuments because it is a NetDocuments product. And the thing here is that all documents created in the platform are automatically saved there. They're saved in NetDocuments. And so if your LPMS integrates with the NetDocuments, so Pattern Builder documents will be accessible within that, also within that conduit, okay? And so, your law office can also accept e-signatures through Pattern Builder. This is a great tool because this accelerates the work stream big time. So in addition to native e-signature tools, NetDocuments integrations like DocuSign are also available. And your law firm right now can also make use of certain functionalities within Pattern Builder to be able to accept e-payments. But the only thing is there is no native integration within NetDocuments to make that happen. You're going to have to go through third-party apps and or through Zapier, for instance, to make that happen. Okay, and one thing I want to say here is that Pattern Builder is really easy to use. Okay, think of it as a no-code solution, and so you are able to avail yourself of. Not just yourself, but your legal team members can really avail themselves of Pattern Builder to conduct all kinds of legal research processes. Okay, and so you're able to have like a cloud-based tool. You're able to have a web-based tool. So what I mean by web-based, I mean that really all kind of modern operating system. We're speaking about Windows, Mac OS, iOS, Android can really use Pattern Builder. Okay, same thing for browsers. So Mozilla, you have Chrome. You have Microsoft Internet Edge. So you do have a constellation of tools that can work with Pattern Builder, not a problem. What is the value added here? So when we think about Pattern Builder, there is a little value added, not a little, there's considerable value added. But the thing is that you have to position yourself in a certain way. In other words, your law firm has to make a certain configuration to be able to exploit, to really leverage Pattern Builder's capabilities to the fullest. So when we talk about Pattern Builder, I want you to think about powerful automation and document assembly features that are being added to NetDocuments without attorneys needing to hire or be software developers or shade tree IT professionals. Okay, and so when you think about the Pattern Builder, I want you to think about core automation capabilities. So you have you are able to access major document assembly tools such as text, dates, and number variables. And you, as a user, you can create document templates from existing documents and build guided interviews. And template capabilities include conditional logic and data tables. Additionally, calculation variables remove the math burden from form users. In terms of integrations, Pattern Builder harnesses all the features inherent to NetDocument, such as version control, encryption, and optical character recognition (OCR), and further building on underlying NetDocuments capabilities or its open API. Pattern Builder can reach other vendors like Clio, DocuSign, and more. So at the end of the day, who Pattern Builder is for? Now, we believe that, and this is based on our research, we believe that for all intents and purposes, Pattern Builder's no-core philosophy makes it approachable to automation novices. And once the firm creates and deploys automated templates, PatternBuilder promises to be a self-service tool for clients and coworkers. And further, unlike some automation or assembly programs, it advertises the ability to create customized, error-free documents at scale, indicating that PatternBuilder is a strong fit for high-volume practices. However, firms not already using NetDocuments may want to consider alternatives because, again, you're going to have to acquire NetDocuments as part of your acquisition of PatternBuilder. Before we close to this conversation, let's talk about pricing. So as you can see on the screen here, PatternBuilder wants you to contact NetDocuments to have a conversation. So you want to start. They're not really publishing their pricing here, but based on our research, they charge from $75 to $125 per user per month, and this is monthly, and $68 to $93 per user per month based on an annual billing. But again, the final cost will depend upon a series of facts, a series of criteria. So it's always better to contact them. Basically, as you can see on the screen, they want you to give them everything, so that they can put you in their sales funnel, if you will. Name, last name, first name, last name, business email address, phone number, company name, and the country. And it's one of those things where just make sure. The good thing is, the NetDocuments / PatternBuilder is really fast in getting back to you. So once you actually fill out the form, you can expect to receive an email or a phone call within 8 hours. So this is how fast they are. At least this is how fast they are as of the date of this show. Maybe by the time you watch this show, they might be even faster or even slower. It really depends. But the bottom line here is that you need to really make sure before you contact them, make sure you have a clear idea about the number of users. So the size of your law firm. So the attorneys, the lawyers who will be using PatternBuilder. Number one, the cases that you work on or that you would like to have help on. Okay, number two. Number three, you have to think about your monthly usage expectations. This is where you actually negotiate economies of scale with PatternBuilder, so they can give you like a bespoke price that really works for your law firm, right? Especially if you know that you are going to deal with volume. It's just better to contact PatternBuilder beforehand, okay? And another thing I want to say here is that you also need to think about your geography. So basically, PatternBuilder is applicable to law firms across the world, but in some cases there are some, I would say, some geographic or some location-based specifications that could actually change the service that PatternBuilder is proposing to you. This is why you want to first request a demo, because when you give that info, you are essentially requesting a demo. So once you click request a demo, they'll give you you can watch the demo, but at least they have your contact information already. So in some cases, if you do not want to contact PatternBuilder as of now, you don't have to. You can just watch the demo and see if it works for you and your team members. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I was giving you a PatternBuilder review, and I give you the overview, the specs, the features, the extras, the value added, and the pricing. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.